It is me, Eastside Picasso, aka Gap Lord, also known as Shelby. Today we are here with a special guest and host,
Drew Brown, also known as Dr. Two Prince, hailing from the illustrious Birchville, New York.
Right. And you notice how it says special guest and host. No, did not make sense. You cannot be both.
Birchville still.
But nonetheless, ignore our mistakes. Today we're here to talk about politics, and we will be discussing Donald Trump. So
you can't say that when you're black. It's like laughing.
The notorious. So let's get it started. So I'm gonna ask a few questions, and you just tell me what you think, or how do you feel about this? So let's get into some politics. So Trump has some views on abortion that many people think are kind of harsh, but he gives up the vote to the state. So to each individual state, his opinion is that each individual state should vote how they please, and he wants to ban abortion up to 9 months. But he thinks it's a short amount of time that you should be able to get an abortion. So he doesn't fully support it.
No, 100%.
So there's a short amount of time he thinks you should be able to get an abortion for reasons. But up till 9 months. 9 months is typically you got the baby come out yeah. So, but it's to me it's crazy to even believe that people will be okay with that up to 9 months, but at all. But nonetheless, that's my personal opinion. So, do you think he doesn't fully support that? Do you think that's a political heist, like to gain votes, to get? Do you think that's something he truly believes in, or is it to gain votes of total line?
It's to gain votes of total line. It's a very it's a very strong conversation in America with all the crime going on. People worry about people doing, abortions and all that stuff, and everybody got their case and all that. But overall, I think it's something that he is using to willing voters, which is the goal of what they're doing, is the purpose of the debate. Everything they're doing is to get people to vote. And I think if you ask them, he probably tell you.
Kind of like marketing.
Yeah, it's marketing. Yeah, it's just marketing.
Take small L's, get big gains.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Okay. But yeah, that was a good answer. I like that. So let me ask you another question. This is notorious. I've heard it so much. So much at one point I started to believe it. And then I said, man, I can't be letting people think for me. Let me actually look at something from an unbiased lens and let me dig deep.
Do your research.
Yeah, do my research. And then I looked into these things and I was like, okay, they're making claims of this. So let me investigate the claims. A lot of people say that Donald Trump is racist. And so that's my question to you. Is Donald Trump racist?
If you ask me, I'll say no. And the reason I would say that is because he wrote the foreword in Russell Simmons' book. And I just caught that on accident. I wasn't looking for it. And that's how when you really tap into this spiritual life, you just kind of you stumble upon different gems. Like, the video game. Like, we found a clue.
Zelda.
Yeah. It was straight like, and I found it in a book. And so I was at my guy Neil house, and he had that Russell Simmons book. And this is when I first started writing books. So I'm always looking inside the books to check out the design to get some motivation. And I'm reading the foreword, and it was written by Donald Trump. And I was like, wait a minute, everybody's saying he was racist.
Yeah.
Why would he write Russell Simmons' book? Why would he want to help any black person of any kind if he truly hated all black people? Because you got to be all in.
Yeah.
If you call somebody racist, that means you're all the way in. And I'm just saying, you find me a Negro hating Klansman in the Deep South, Man, he ain't writing no forward for Russell Simmons. Even if they get some whites that hate black people so much that you couldn't even pay them to do it. You had to pay them like $1 million or something ridiculous to do it.
So I want to tell you something, a really funny story about how. I'll tell you a funny story, but this is a perfect segue also into the next topic, which is, are they unfairly attacking Trump? But before we get into that, let me just tell you a funny story. I started to believe all these things that people say about, like, you know, the Deep South and the KKK. It's KKK in Oklahoma. I remember so much so, and I've never seen it. You know, I've been living here, but you start looking at things, you become delusional, and you don't know you're delusional. It's like, remember at Lexington University, they used to say the KKK had torches or something.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, but if you look from afar, it does look like that. But it's just some lamps, it's some pillars. And I think, man, they hear every night at the same time. Because from the road, it looks like some torches.
Out there doing it.
Yeah, and then I said, man, one night I said, nah. I was like, why is everybody scared to go up there? And I drove up there, I said, it's just some pillars with some torches.
That's right. You be bumped.
Yeah, but you know, this legend probably still going on right now.
Yeah.
But it's like...
So don't be scared of Langston students. It's nothing to be afraid of.
But it's so many people who believe that, and then when you actually see it, it's like, whoa, it's believable. So that's how you can bring, like something like that, a rumor can change the opinion of so many people. And yeah, you're in a slumber, you know, to realize it.
So wake up.
Yeah. So, anyways, the topic that we just finished is Trump races. A perfect segue because your answer. So, do you feel like they're unfairly attacking Trump, like the media?
I mean, yeah, of course they're supposed to. That's marketing as well. I mean, they're going to unfairly attack both sides. I remember watching Barack, and I was never even a Barack supporter. You know what I'm saying? I was never into it like that. And I saw them, I said, they just blaming Barack for everything. You know, I laughed. But I realized that's just kind of what they do. Will Smith said, well, Denzel Washington said it best. If you want to be, you know, at high level of success, you got to be able to take the abuse.
Yeah.
And this is a part of
it.
Everything.
Like
they're going
like Michael Jordan.
They're going to unfairly talk about you. They're going to treat you unfairly. In some cases, it's going to become ridiculous.
My dad used to talk more about Michael Jordan.
That's funny.
And I'm like, he go.
Right. But he look at him like, man, nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they do with LeBron. So yeah, I think they unfairly attack him. You know what I'm saying? They they take everything. We seen Donald Trump and they was double parked at the McDonald's.
Yeah.
And you know, Donald Trump dropped the tissue.
With that. Person within that.
He dropped a piece of paper on the ground. He's trying to destroy the environment.
But he went in there and paid for everybody's food.
Yeah. Like, come on,
so
man.
But I do agree, man. It is on both sides. I do think it's unjust to one side versus the other. But y'all let us know what y'all think. Do y'all think it's unjust on one side versus the other? I'm aware it happens on both sides. But one side is just like, come on now. You went past the line.
Yeah, it's levels. It's levels. Like
Yeah.
Meek Mill said, it's levels, but there are also layers to every level. To every level, that's a different layer. It's not like a piece of cake. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to the cake, but inside of the cake, it could be different layers of, you know, chocolate, strawberry, whatever, you know, the stuff put together. So, you know, but yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Share this video with your mother. She might be interested. Shout out to my Birchville people back home holding it down. Squeezy Joe and all them, you know.
Absolutely. It's good for us to have these conversations and agree and disagree with each other. I find it today we can't even have the conversation about somebody hating.
Yeah.
You got beef.
Yeah.
You got beef about sharing your political opinions.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You seen the video of people getting ran up on?
Yeah.
People getting charged, man. Let me tell you
something.
Don't charge up on me.
Luckily,
they let you like Bruce Lee. You gotta be really elite.
They never been in fights before though.
You can tell.
Yeah.
And you charge me in Oklahoma, you get somebody's personal space, which is they swinging distance. I mean, I don't have to dodge you. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on who you run off. Somebody can't wait to kill somebody.
Yeah, that too.
It's those people who can't wait to catch a body.
I can wait.
I can wait.
I can wait. So I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want you to try to hurt me because I'm going to have to defend myself.
Absolutely.
And when I defend myself, I'm gonna kick your mother